Most people think a car alternator produces DC power directly, but what if I told you that is actually wrong? What if I told you your car alternator is secretly producing AC electricity first, and today we are opening it up, testing it, and even try to convert it back into AC power? Can a car alternator really power appliances? Can it become an AC generator? And what happens if you remove the diode pack? Today we are testing everything. First, what exactly is a car alternator? The alternator is one of the most important parts inside a car. Without it, your battery will die, your headlights goes off, your dashboard goes blank, and eventually the engine stops. But many people think the battery powers everything inside the car. Actually, once the engine starts, the alternator becomes the main power source. The battery mainly starts the engine, then the alternator takes over. It powers the lights, the radio, the cooling fan, the ECU, and charge the battery at the same time. But here is the crazy part. It doesn't make DC first. It makes electricity. So let's open the alternator and see what is inside. This spinning part is called the rotor. The rotor becomes an electromagnet. When electricity flows into it, it creates a magnetic field, and when it spins, something amazing happens. Now look at these copper windings. This is called the stator. This is where electricity is generated. When the magnetic rotor spins inside, it cuts through magnetic fields and electricity appears. Pure electromagnetic induction. Those small carbon brushes supply power to the rotor. Without them, no magnetic field, no electricity, no charging. This is voltage regulator. These tiny components control voltage. It stops overcharging so your battery do not get damaged. It keeps charging voltage stable, usually around 30.5 to 40.5 volts. Diode rectifier. Now this is where things get interesting. These diodes are extremely important because the alternator produces AC, but your battery needs DC. So this diode converts AC to DC. This process is called rectification. And without these diodes, the battery cannot charge properly. Now let's understand exactly how an alternator works. When the engine starts, the engine bell spins the alternator pulley. The rotor begins spinning very fast. Electricity flows into the rotor. It becomes a powerful electromagnet. As the magnetic field spins, it cuts through the stator windings and electricity appears, but not DC, but AC alternating current. Power change direction rapidly, exactly like many generators. The bridge diode changes the AC to DC, so the battery can charge and the car system can work properly. So technically, a car alternator is already an AC generator with built-in DC converter. But what if we remove the diode? Now listen carefully. Many videos online make confusing claims, so let's explain this correctly. A car alternator already produces AC internally. The problem is you don't see it because the diode rectifier converts it into DC. So if you want AC output, you can access the stator output before the diodes, or bypass the diode pack. But this is a big problem. This is not stable household AC. The voltage changes with RPM. The faster the engine spins, the higher the voltage and frequency also change. So this is not the same as normal wall electricity. A house power stays stable, but alternator AC changes constantly. So for useful AC power, you may need regulation or an inverter system. Can alternator power a house? Yes, but not directly. You usually need batteries and inverter. Can alternator run without battery? Sometimes, yes. But many alternators need excitation power first. Can alternator become a generator? Yes. Many people use engine or small petrol motor to spin alternator for DIY power systems. Can removing diode give free energy? No. You are only accessing raw AC output. You are not creating extra energy. The engine still supplies the power. So today we discover something shocking. A car alternator secretly produces AC electricity. The diode pack converts it back into DC. And yes, you can access the AC side, but it behaves very different from household electricity. So what experiment should we test next? Should I convert this alternator into full AC output, or test if it can charge batteries while powering a load? Comment below if you love energy experiment, car alternators, DC motors, or re-engineering tests. Hit subscribe because the next experiment will be even more crazier.